Good evening, everybody, and this is an update video on the Zizzo Campo. You guys all know I bought this bike for about $100. Was pretty disappointed with it when I got it, but I've owned it now for 2 weeks, and here are the upgrades. Okay, so first upgrade, well, not really an upgrade. First repair was that front hub and those front brakes. Hubs are spinning smoothly now. Just used my cone wrenches. Repack the hub, and they're loose bearings, guys, but real easy to do. So got the front brakes and the front hub nice and smooth. Also got rid of the lateral movement. Did the exact same thing on the back hub. Added the rack from my what was that, my Urbano. I just didn't like the way the rack looked on the Urbano, and I didn't want to use it for commuting. So I transferred it over to the Campo. And it actually fits beautifully on the Campo, and it should. But I actually put it on the right hole in the back because there's two of them. I had it on too low on the Urbano, but I have it just right now on the Campo. But here's the biggest upgrade. Got rid of that horrible old seat post, that old traditional clamp style, and bought this one on Amazon. It's called a Light Pro. Super light, super long, 600 millimeters long, so more than enough seat post. And I've got still another, I don't know, maybe 100 millimeters if I needed to go higher. I don't, but if I did. Super light, much lighter than that steel one that was on it. This one's alloy, the old one's steel, and it's now in a trash can with the old saddle because the rails on the old saddle were crooked. So what I did is I put my Zizzo Urbano wide saddle, the comfort saddle, on the Campo, and it really made a big difference. This bike now looks and rides 100% better than it did before. The only thing I wish I could do is have a lower steerer tube, but since they're not available and I'm not going to blow a lot of money on this bike that only costs $100, I'm going to leave it just as is. I left the original pedals, which are the fold-up pedals, so this bike will fold beautifully. Just so you guys know, if you ever need to replace a Campo or lower level Zizzo seat post, it's a 33.9. And they're readily available. Just make sure if you do buy it, make sure you get one long enough. Because remember, these are really long seat posts for one reason. They're very small frames. So if you get less than a 600 millimeter, chances are it's going to be too short for you. And you're going to have to use some sort of extension. This is a one piece with a clamp that's a little on the flimsy side, but more than enough for this bike. So I'm really happy the way it came out. It looks 100% nicer, rides 200% better, and this could be basically my little commuter, but basically what it's really going to be my grocery getter. Since my dogs don't really like the little trailer, I'm probably going to convert that trailer just to go get groceries and stuff. Clamps on perfectly on the rear hub. The bike shifts beautifully. That's one thing about the bike. A lot of people say these turny low-end derailleurs are bad. I really think it comes down to how well it's tuned. And yeah, a lot of guys say, well, they're not competition type. Well, of course not. Turning is the bottom of the barrel. So it just does what it's supposed to do, shift. It doesn't shift great under load, but I won't probably be putting too much load on a Campo. I expect crisp shifting on my Libertaires and my Urbano, but on this bike, no, I'm not going to put any kind of load on it. This is just a bike I was able to work on and practice on and, adjust it the way I wanted it to be. So guys, again, if you have any questions on these Zizzos, I really spend a lot of time on them, working on them. And this clamp mechanism, for being 3 to 4 years old, still works really well. So don't worry about the clamps. Just keep them adjust it, keep them tightened as you need to, and just look for wear and tear. If there's wear and tear, then, I don't know about replacements. I don't know about any of the mechanism inside. Can it be replaced? I don't know yet. I haven't come across that yet. Again, this will be, out of all my 3 Zizzos, this is the only one I'll fold up. The other 3, I don't want to fold simply because I don't want to add or create added stress on those joints. I want them just to be fun bikes. And, I have racks, even though I don't think this thing will fit on a bike rack, but they're so compact, they fit in the back of my car. And I drive a small car. I drive a Honda HR-V. But because the seats fold up beautifully, I could put the bike in exactly the way it sits. I don't even lower the handlebars. I just put it in exactly the way you see it. Fits in the back seat. But if I wanted to carry 2 bikes, then yeah, I'm going to have to fold one down, or with my quick release Libertaires, put one on a rack. And I still have my roof rack. So that would look pretty sick, going down the street with a folding bike on a roof rack. But anyways, guys, if you have any questions, again, this is the Zizzo Campo, and it's got a brand new seat post called the Light Pro from Amazon. It retailed at, I believe, $25, something like that. So really inexpensive. Came in 3 days. So obviously it's a local distributor, but came really quick. The bike's just looking better and better. The Zizzo Campo looked like hell when I got it, but after a lot of scrubbing and cleaning and adjustments, the bike's a great value now at $100. Talk to y'all soon.